We can and must change to make Canada and Canadians more secure. My government would work to reach 2% of GDP in defense spending by the end of this decade and pull our full weight in NATO. It's not just about setting a target between now and the end of the decade, but it's also spending that money wisely and effectively, and above all, as much as possible, potentially the majority of the increase in that money spent here in Canada as opposed to the United States. And I'll refer back to my earlier reference that 80% of our capital spend in defense is in the U.S., not Canada.
This commitment on defense spending. During the question and answer period, I thought it was interesting that he wanted to reinforce the aspect of his speech where he said that 80% of these purchases are actually, that money is going to the U.S. as opposed to Canada right now, and that he would like to be focusing on a spending that is doing it in an intelligent way and as much as possible spending here in Canada, not just setting the target, but getting to it in a way that helps Canada's economic growth. This, though, is something that slows defense spending down. If you don't have sort of a lot of defense suppliers in your own country and you want to spend at home, that slows down the spending versus being able to pull something off the shelf from another country, get it in the hands of your armed forces and book that spending right away. This has always been the dilemma in Canada, where we don't have the robust defense industry that other countries do. But if this is still part of the equation, this more of a Canada first defense spending approach, that is going to slow down procurement, that has slowed procurement in the past. And this is really going to be the dilemma for those who would want to see this done quickly and have ambitions to sort of meet targets, while at the same time trying to balance some national economic interests along the way.